Hey Capricorn, and all seekers tuning in, welcome back to the Existential Shift and to April, into this coming month. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. 6 of Cups. You already know. You're like, Morgane, I already know it's in my attic. It's in my basement. It's in my closet. It's in my car. It's in my DMs. I already know what April is about. It's about me dealing with everything that I've been stalling. And I agree with you, Cappy. It's not because you were being irresponsible or flaky or lazy. None of those things. No. You just knew that the demon was too big to face. Until now. Maybe the demon is still big, but you are now bigger. Maybe the demon has calmed down. Either way, you know it's time, it's inevitable. Time to face that, this, them. I'm picking up on a duel. I don't think it's an actual duel. But something on one hand, you're a bit timid thinking about it. Kind of, you're not looking forward to it on one hand. On the other hand, you are looking forward to it. Like you're scared of it and excited by it at the same time. And you tell yourself and you tell me, well, it doesn't matter. I have to do it anyway. Scared of it, excited by it. I have to do it. I have to face them. I have to talk to them. I have to do this thing. I can't keep it spiraling, collecting dirt in the attic, in the basement, in the closet. 3 of Wands. And you're optimistic. Good. Because you understand that when you do the right thing, the right path opens up. When you release a knot, untie a knot, the energy, the strings of will coming from the hub, from the center, are free to connect to spirit, to the universe, attached to new horizons, new possibilities, and get you going, move you in the right direction, pull you in the right direction. 5 of Wands. You're not expecting an easy, breezy road. Well, first, circumstantially with whatever this is, but also because you're a Cappy and you never expect the easy road. You're like, I can deal with it, whatever comes my way. Hierophant and then the Ace of Cups. Okay, whatever comes your way seems pretty magnanimous. It's the embodiment of faith, of truth, of purity of spirit incarnate on this earth. And you go from a situation that is complex and stubborn and full of knots to untying this one knot, to dealing with this one thing. And it just frees everything. It frees your energy, it frees your path, it frees your future. It frees up your mindset, your cognition, your willpower. And you re-find yourself in this Hierophant and Ace of Cups. You find your heart, you find your core, your fountain of youth, what you always believed in, and maybe you let it get away a little bit. You let it You let it be a demon when it was never a demon. Sometimes we demonize things so we don't have to do them. Oh, I shouldn't do this because it's wrong, it's bad. So it's not like I'm not doing what I have to do. It's not like I'm not following my path. It's not like I'm not being authentic or listening to myself, to my spirit, to God. No, it's just, this is bad. It's way easier to shun something that is bad than it is to shun something that is good because it's inconvenient. Because then you're the bad guy. So at one point you nitpicked at something and you found everything that is bad or could be bad, and you created a completely different thing than it is. But now you're cleaning house. You're dusting yourself. You're dusting your mindset, your perception, your judgment. You're looking at something with completely different eyes. You untie your own brain knots. And as I said, and I'll say it again, you find yourself. And this is the teacher in you, and this is the guide in you, and this is the love in you, and this is the faith in you, and this is the truth in you, and this is the inspiration in you. You never lost them. Everything I just said. What you did is you denied them. You shunned them. I don't know why. I don't know what the story here. What is it about this thing that scared you so much? What is it about this person that scared you so much? What is it about this place, this culture, these people, this group that scared you so much? Was it something others told you? Was it something you read in a book? Was it prejudice? Was it too triggering? Was it too demanding of your truth and you just couldn't afford being truthful because you had to do the things that you had to do, and being truthful would mean you could never do those things again? You know, when we do a job that we know that doesn't align with our heart or with our core values or with our path, if we admit to ourselves that this is wrong, then we won't be able to keep doing it. So we tell ourselves that this is the right thing. What is really a right thing, a wrong thing, a good person, a bad person? Sometimes I think I know, sometimes I realize I have no fucking clue. Sorry. I went to the pool today. Oh my God, you know what happened there? A dragonfly. I am not kidding, a dragonfly. And you can go on Instagram, The Existential Shift, and you'll see a video that I posted of it. More than 3 minutes of a dragonfly on my finger. Just landed on my hand. And I was talking to him, her, videoing it. You can see the whole thing. Never have I had. And I was in so much shock. I just kept looking at the wings. I was like, a butterfly, but I kept calling the dragonfly a butterfly. It was obviously a dragonfly, and I know how dragonflies look, and I know how butterflies look. But it landed on it, and it stayed there. Once I had a bird sit on my hand for like a second, but that dragonfly sat on my hand for 3+ minutes. And it was so close, and I kept moving it around and talking to him. He just looked at me, did like this with his wings, and then the wind came, but he insisted. He like really held on to my finger. I felt like I was graced by spirit in those moments. It was just so crazy. And then the day became all busy, and I didn't stop to think of it, and now I'm reminded of it. I don't know what you have to take from it, but I was reminded of it for a reason. Some of you are falling in love so deeply that you want to marry this person right away. It happens fast. There's a love at first sight kind of thing here, and commitment right off the bat. So if you're not committed, something can come in the most surprising way, in a situation that is not romantic. It's going to be a situation where you're either working or doing something, or like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like a romantic situation, and yet something really romantic happens. Okay? This is for those of you who are single. If you are committed, married, there might be a pregnancy. You might be considering of having a child or having another child. If so, it seems like good timing, especially more so Taurus season, towards the end of April or through May. Will be a good time to conceive and to succeed in that. Show me more for Kathy, please. Wow. The Star card and the Page of Pentacles. So you're working very diligently, either on something creative and or something you have deep faith in. You're either studying a craft of some sort that is creative or of faith, a religion, a spiritual school of thought. I see you being a student again and a teacher possibly. Maybe you're teaching in a school that has to do with faith, religion, spirituality, the esoterics, mysticism. You're either teaching or you're a student or you're both. A lot of divine inspiration is just pouring all over this reading. The Ace of Cups, the Star, the Hierophant. There's something very, very holy about this reading. There's something very holy about realizing that the demon is an angel. Right? It's a process of revelation and enlightenment. When you realize that a certain demon in your life was an angel this entire time. So this might be a month of some sort of either miraculous or mystical or faith-oriented events, situation, like something that makes you want to go back home and write about it and journal about it and write all the details. You could be waking up from a dream that was prophetic, and or a lucid dream, and if so, with the Page of Pentacles here especially, write it down. Write the details, write the story. Don't assume that you'll remember. This is a specific guidance to writing it down. It's a very special reading. Knight of Cups. I'm also seeing a ceremony, like a spiritual ceremony. Could be shamanic, could be medicinal plants with a shaman. It could be religious, it could be baptizing someone. Also picking up on a bar mitzvah, possibly, or also there might be a conversion of some sort between religions or between spirituality to religion or religion to spirituality. Again, a lot of faith-based situations here. I see thinking of adoption, some of you, or thinking of if you're a single mother and you're thinking about sperm donation, wait 2 months. Some of you are going to suddenly fall into your, to fall in love with the love of your life. So, nothing wrong with that. Go ahead if you wish to do so, but wait a couple of months. Wait until Leo season. Okay? Wait until August, like 3 months. A little over 3 months, I guess. Because I'm seeing possible pregnancy around September. do what you want to do. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable giving that advice on the general readings, but if it applies to you and you feel like something might be coming, then see it as confirmation. Okay. Some of you are going to find a scripture or a journal or like a book of shadows, something with either spells or prayers or both. You're going to find it was hidden, or you're going to get it from a family member, or you're going to just encounter it somehow. Maybe you're going into a library and you're finding a book that really speaks to your ancestry somehow, or just speaks to you. Do the DNA thing to find your origin. I think some of you will be really, really interested in what you'll find. It might open up a whole new type of research for you. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It fell in a weird way. It fell first, it looked upright, but then it kind of swirled and then it became in the reverse. Those of you who didn't feel connected or belong to your roots and weren't sure, like when you feel adopted, you're like, who am I? I don't feel related to these people when you are related to them. Some of you, what you'll discover if you do this DNA thing or find this book of wisdom that tells you about your past somehow, you'll suddenly understand everything. You'll understand your true roots. You'll understand your belonging. Things will just make sense. And that's amazing. Others of you may have felt belong to your biological family, but then again, something you'll find out will make you realize that not even close. Some of you might find out that you were adopted, that you got adopted yourself, and you didn't know. That's maybe one of you. This could be documents that you're finding. And again, I keep seeing that you're suddenly looking at someone in a very different way. You didn't have context, so there was a level of judgment towards them. But once you receive a certain context and you learn something, then it completely changes the picture and you understand everything and you're like, I can't believe I was upset with this person, or I've seen them in a negative light. This changes everything, kind of thing. And it breaks down a perception that you had about either an organization or a group or something that you revered. Suddenly everything changes. Like the roles just change. Good was called evil, evil was called good, kind of thing, and everything now, truth is presented to you, and it's a bit shocking. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. Again, the scripture here, she's holding the Torah, and this is the Celtic cross, and she's in the Temple of Solomon. Like, there's so much mysticism here, so many faiths, so much esoteric. It's also Persephone, the goddess of the underworld, in between the kingdom of the living and the kingdom of the dead. It's just so many archetypes are coming through, so much ancient knowledge. It's either you or someone that you're learning from or learning through. That is incredibly gifted, incredibly knowledgeable. But they're in the shadows somehow. They're kept in the shadows. They're scared. They're scared of people. They're taking themselves away of people. You can't find them. The High Priestess, when she doesn't want to be found, she can't be found. but there's something there that feels betrayed by people. But you know, the High Priestess will always be the High Priestess, so it's okay. She carries the Hierophant, the Star, and the Ace of Cups within her, and all the other, and any other wisdom within the tarot. So it's a happy depression, or it's a sad joy that this character, person, he, she is constantly tempering within themselves. Whenever I encounter personality, a person, an individual that carries within themselves all the complexities of this life, I am tempted to bow. And then I remember that I'm, you know, walking on the street or sitting somewhere, and if I'll suddenly bow to a stranger, it'll be kind of weird, so I hold myself back. But inside, like when I recognize someone like that, I just kind of bow to them on the inside. I'm getting emotional now. What is this? Hold on, something's coming through and it's not processed yet. So, okay, I'm being guided to circle back to the love at first sight thing that we have going on here, the surprise deep falling in love. Okay. So this is between the High Priestess personality and someone. So you can be the High Priestess or it's someone else. You can be the someone else and it's the High Priestess. But the person represented by the High Priestess they're not seen. Can't see them. How are you supposed to fall in love with them if you can't see them? I don't understand this. I don't understand this message. Hold on, I'm trying to like. No, okay. So there's someone meant for this High Priestess, but this person, they can't find her. They can't see her. But is she hiding purposefully? Does she even know? Is it, or it's not on purpose, just kind of doing her thing and not aware? Does she even know that she's unseen? I don't feel purposeful like manipulative hiding or something. I feel more so just like imagine someone in their books day in, day out, and they're just not very out and about. I can't explain it. It's like, it's more than that. Okay, what is it then? She doesn't show who she is to people. So when she encounters this person, it will be hard for them to recognize her because she didn't, or she doesn't show herself for who she is. She's constantly wearing outfits. Not like physical outfits, duh, we all wear outfits, but I mean like personality outfits. She never shows fully who she is, what she knows. Like, okay, let's say she goes into the grocery store and she starts a conversation. She doesn't tell what she knows. Like she doesn't, I can't explain it. Like, it could be as simple as someone thinking out loud, how much is 20 times 2.5, and she knows it's 50, but she's not going to say it. Okay, so this is very simple. So the person doesn't know that she did the math. I don't know. It's like and the person really is into people who know math or do math fast, and it's like they missed out on it because she didn't say it out loud. And that person was also in line. You know, something like that, where had she shown or said what she truly thinks, what she knows, just express herself as she is, then that person here would immediately recognize it and fall for it. But she doesn't show. And that, is it purposeful? Yes, absolutely purposeful, okay. Okay, this is getting into a way, it's just taking me to other places. It's like taking me away from the reading, but then it circles me back to the reading because this thing came up really strongly. Okay, if you're this high priestess, show yourself in the next month. Like, if someone asks a question out loud next to you, not specifically directed at you, but let's say you overhear a conversation and someone is like asking the other person something and you know the answer, say it. If you're tempted to play a role, a societal role at an event, and not fully show yourself because you're like, oh, it won't be accepted well here, or it's not culturally whatever, don't do that. Don't do that now. Don't put on the character outfits. Just have an experiment for the next month, because I have a feeling like, now if this is the other way around, if this is someone that you're supposed to recognize that is really for you, then be on the lookout. Be like super attentive. Someone suddenly saying something that really catches your attention. You're like, no, they probably didn't mean it like that, like in the magical way that I think about it. Or just then, if that happens, ask. Otherwise, it's all I'm getting. Otherwise, this is the only message that this person wants to come through. It's not it's their own higher self who wants this message to come through in this reading. Okay. All right, Cappy. This was all kinds of things. I'm going to continue this reading focusing on your love life for this coming month. Maybe this will come up because something very romantic and very special came through. So hopefully it will come out in the extended. After the tarot, I will do a rune reading as well. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon. Check it out. I hope you choose to visit Patreon and support the Existential Shift in a monthly membership that you can cancel anytime, but you get tons of content for.